I can't believe this debate is still going on, okay? The whole console exclusive versus exclusive debate. Now, I was supposed to debate King Grimpachi on this, and he had a lot of good points, and I had a lot of good points, and we were supposed to do a debate. We can still have that debate if he really wants to have that debate, but at the end of the day, here's the way I look at it. You have a term that is used by both the industry and its players. I want you to think about this. When I say Dragon Quest Heroes is console exclusive to PlayStation, do you understand what I am saying when I say that? If you at all, during that phrase, understood what I was saying, as in it's on PC and console, then you already know what the phrase means. You already know what the term means. So if you already know what the term means, and you can already understand what I'm saying when I use said term, what's the argument? If industry folks understand what console exclusive means, and if console gamers understand what console exclusive means, if even PC gamers, a lot of them on YouTube, understand what console exclusive means, where's the argument? Where? You understand what I'm saying. When you say console exclusivity is to PlayStation, you're basically saying that the console side of things goes to PlayStation. Okay, you can't find it on Xbox or Nintendo. Now, they needed something to differentiate between multi-platform and exclusive. They needed something in the middle, because if you say multi-platform nowadays, especially, most of the games are on everything. You say Assassin's Creed is multi-platform, it's basically on PC, Xbox, Nintendo, if it's strong enough, and PlayStation. It's on all platforms. That's what multi-platform is understood as within the gaming community. Today, I'm not saying it was always like that, but today, multi-platform generally stands for something that is on all platforms. Exclusive means just on that one platform. So, what would you use as a term to explain on PlayStation, but not on Xbox and Nintendo? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a term that explains on PlayStation, but not on Xbox and Nintendo. Basically, console exclusive to PlayStation, only on PlayStation consoles, not on Xbox and Nintendo consoles. Now, everyone can give the argument, well, PC is technically a console if it's built as a gaming rig. You're right, because any console is a PC designed for a specific purpose. A computer designed for whatever specific purpose. So, it's individual, limited to that specific purpose. So, technically, yes, PCs could be consoles. But, if that's the case, and you want to be included in the console conversation, you have to start referring to your PC as a console. But no PC gamer is going to do that, because PC gamers want to be separate from the console gamers. That's why they're called console peasants and PC elitists. When you and all your homies and all your friends and everybody else got PCs, powerful PCs, you're not going to be talking about consoles, you're going to be talking about PCs, and you're going to refer to PCs as PCs. Console gamers, same way. If you have a whole bunch of console gamers in a room, they're going to refer to consoles and consoles only, which is where the phrase console exclusive comes from. Because when you say console exclusive, you are excluding PC from the conversation and leaving it out of the conversation. That's another argument everyone likes to put out there. Console exclusive is multi-platform. You're absolutely correct. It is. But I can look at the sky and say that it's beautiful and gorgeous. So that's two different words that represent what I'm feeling about the sky. They're two separate words that mean the exact same thing. If you want to refer to something as multi-platform, if you're a PC owner and you don't like the term console exclusive, by all means do it. But most console gamers are going to refer to stuff that's only on that console, but also on PC as console exclusive, because it's used in the industry. You understand what I'm saying when I say it to you. That's why I don't get the whole argument. If you understand what console exclusive means, then obviously the term or phrase or word exists. You can't say something doesn't exist but then understand what the phrase means. It's either you acknowledge the phrase or you don't. Now, those of you who want to call games multi-platform or all console exclusive multi-platform, that's fine. But you have to realize that multi-platform generally in today's gaming means on all platforms. So if it means on all platforms, if you tell a gamer something is multi-platform, he's gonna assume it's on Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, PC, everything, if you say multi-platform. So when he goes into GameStop and he has an Xbox, but he goes, I'm gonna get that new multi-platform Dragon Quest Heroes because it's on PC and PlayStation. I'm gonna get that multi-platform Dragon Quest Heroes on Xbox. I want that game on Xbox. And guess what? It's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be available to him. So you needed a term to differentiate between exclusive, just plain exclusive, because you can't say only on PlayStation because it's also on PC. So you can't say only on PlayStation, but when you say console exclusive to PlayStation, you're basically saying that the console exclusivity is with PlayStation. So when I say that Dragon Quest Heroes, the console exclusivity is with PlayStation, I'm not wrong when I say that. You can call it a multi-platform game if you want, you wouldn't be wrong. But then again, people using the term and phrase console exclusive wouldn't be wrong either. So if you understand what the phrase means, what the fuck are you guys arguing about? If you guys understand what console exclusive means, there is no reason to debate the topic. There's no reason to debate the word. There's no reason to debate it. If the industry uses it, if Sony uses it, if Microsoft uses it, if all the gamers use it, or most of the console gamers use it, it's obviously a phrase that exists, whether you agree with the phrase or not. That's like going to a hip-hop convention and saying the word swag is not a real thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, the reason why console exclusive exists is because multi-platform was already taken, and most of the time when you say multi-platform, it's on everything. And exclusive, you can't say it's only on PlayStation because it's also on PC. So the only other option you have, so console gamers, excluding the PC, I hate to say that, you know what I'm saying? They're not included in the console conversation, just like console gamers are not included in the PC conversation. Neither one is included in those conversations. Console guys talk about consoles with console guys. PC gamers talk about PCs with PC guys. That's just the way that it is. You need a term to differentiate between exclusive and multi-platform. You need something in the middle so that people can shop and it's easy. So again, I'm going to end with this. If you understand what console exclusive means, yet you're denying that the term exists, you are an idiot. Okay? Because you understand the word, and you understand the phrase, and you understand what people are saying when they say Tales of Zestiria is console exclusive to PlayStation, or One Piece is console exclusive to PlayStation. Since you understand what that phrase means, you're basically making a mountain out of a molehill. You're basically just finding an argument where there is no argument. You understand what the phrase means, and the phrase did its job. You see what I'm saying? If you understand what the phrase means, if you understand what console exclusive means, obviously the statement console exclusive to PlayStation exists. I know people want to say, oh, well, it's misleading. Well, PC guys leave console guys out of the conversation all the time. Except when they're ragging on them. Just like console guys leave PC guys out of the conversation. So when you say console exclusive, you're speaking strictly consoles at that point. Console exclusive to PlayStation. If someone says that to you, they're basically saying the console exclusivity is with the PlayStation brand. Or with the Xbox brand, or with the Nintendo brand. And you shouldn't even have to say to PlayStation, or to Xbox, or to, if the briefing that is saying the console exclusivity is the Xbox briefing. Because that's redundant. Yeah, let's put Xbox at the end of that, even though we're watching the Xbox conference and they're saying it's console exclusive to Xbox. Yes, technically it's multi-platform. Technically it's on more than one platform. But why refer to it as that? If it's easier to say it's console exclusive to PlayStation. So basically, that means you have to go to PlayStation if you're getting the game on console. That's all it's saying. And you guys understand that. So what's the argument? Why do you want the phrasing gone? If you understand what it means. If it does the job that it was meant to do. Obviously it exists. The industry uses that term. Until something causes you to have to come up with a term for it, of course it doesn't exist. But because there are games that are only on PC and PlayStation, you need a term to differentiate from multi-platform. Because, like I said before, generally multi-platform means on everything. Assassin's Creed is multi-platform, it's on everything. Call of Duty is a multi-platform, it's on everything. Anyway, guys, that's my take on it. I'm not going to call people social rejects. You want to refer to these games as multi-platform? By all means, refer to the games as multi-platform. I'm going to refer to them as console exclusive. And just so that we're clear, the term social reject that everyone keeps throwing around, Einstein was a social reject. Edgar Allan Poe was a social reject. Yeats was a social reject. Shakespeare was a social reject. Social rejects are individuals that are different from the crowd. So be proud if someone calls you a social reject, because they're basically saying you're different from the norm. You're different from the sheep that follow everybody else. I am proud to be a social reject. I am proud to be a gamer. I am proud to be the gamer that I am. This is Zero. Keep gaming, gamers, and I will see all of you guys and gals next time.